Hi everyone, thank you for coming to Dale Chanel's 40th World, where we do the bold and the beautiful recaps and reviews. Today we're going to be talking about the one that aired on yesterday, which was May 24th, Wednesday. Okay, let's go on and get right on into it because I know I'm late and the next one is going to be coming on shortly. Okay, we have Maya is in a photo shoot and she, to me, is bombing real bad. I mean, real bad. You can tell her mind is somewhere else. It's not on her shoot. It's not on the cameraman. It's not on the dress that she's wearing. She's just looking foul and just mean too. It shows on her facial expressions that she's trying to make. It seems like she just started out modeling or something, modeling, and it's just not coming together for her. Not in this particular take. And Rick is noticing it as well as the photographer. He even tell her, let's just take five. Because evidently your mind is somewhere else. Your body's here, but your mind and the energy that I need is somewhere else. It's ridiculous. She was bombing ridiculously. Okay, then we have Zende comes home to find Lizzie being taken care of by RJ and Coco. So of course he asks, "Where's Nicole?" And then they go on to say she had to go take care of some business, and they're doing this little babysitting thing. And of course, RJ is kind of tickled pink. I'm like, I'm confused because I thought he was still in high school. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't drive, this, that, and the third. Maybe in his junior, maybe senior year. Now he's acting all grown. Talking about he want to have a baby, and Coco looks good, and baby material, and he just visualizing it. Even she had to tell him, slow your roll, bro, slow your roll. Because even I'm thinking, dang, is Coco out of college? I don't know. What are they ages, guys? Help me out because it's just like, the writer's just putting it going too fast. But anyway, we're moving on from there. Um, he goes on to tell them that there's a celebration due him, and he kind of sort of fills them in, but he really wanted to, talk to Nicole, his wife, about it first. But it is what it is. He goes on to tell both RJ and Coco his great news. Then we have Maya somehow pulls off the photo shoot. He's complimenting her, the photographer, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, it still looked like she was bombing to me, but hey, maybe I missed something. Then the photographer asked Maya to delay her stay in Paris a little longer, by a couple of days, because he really wants to take an opportunity to give her the international feel. And since they got her over there anyway, while her husband is putting out business fires, he wanted to pretty much make sure he's capitalized all he can do for Maya's look, in the fashion industry. I mean, he basically want to amp himself up as well. And Maya's a beautiful woman, she's beautiful body, and she photographs well when she's actually into photographing. So he's like, let's win-win together. And he's trying to convince her of the major opportunities and the boost it would give her modeling career to be doing it internationally and not on a local scale or state scale. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's where he was going with it. And she's getting pretty much intrigued, but yet surprised. Then we go back to Zende. Zende tells RJ about his good news and bad news for Thomas because Ridge fired him. Moving on from there, we have Nicole is telling her mom at Forrester Corrections why she wanted to meet them there. I have no idea. I mean, where's their house? Right? Y'all gonna have to do better than this. First, y'all had them in a hotel. No, it was a motel they were staying in, or a travel lodge or something to that effect. I need y'all to put Vivian and Julius in a home now. They had a home back in Chicago, wherever they had come from. We need to have them have a home, a permanent home where we can see some, deeds going on, some good Southern cooking or cooking going on with Miss Vivian and all that kind of stuff. Hey, I need to see the roots and stuff coming from the Black heritage on this little show. Whether y'all making their part be displayed as an African American or Black couple, intermixing interracial marriages and all that stuff. I need to see they digs now. I don't saw the Foresters and all of that, how they get down. Now I need to see Vivian and Julius moved out of that whole motel type situation and moved into a home, apartment, something, shit. I'm tired of this little, give and take. Come on, writers. You can give me that. You can give me that. Okay, but anyway, there Nicole is meeting her mother at the Forrester Creations offices, or office, I should say, their headquarters, and they're in the design room, which is something Ridge and Thomas would be working out of when they're designing. But they're having a little conversation here and there, and Mama Vivian know there's something going on with her baby girl. And she's just like, honey, just spit it out. Okay, you've been running around here moping, looking like you want to say something. You look like you about to cry 1,000 rivers. And so go on and tell them what's going on. Tell Mama I'm here, honey. So she goes on to tell her mother there's a possibility that she has had some vaginal scarring with giving birth to Lizzie, this, that, and the third. And she go on to talk about secondary infertility. And of course, Mama just confused, but she's like, it's still looking like it's something negative. You still want to tell me. So she goes on to tell her that it may be a chance that she may not be able to give birth to another child. Now, of course, that's kind of devastating to Vivian, but she's a prayerful woman. She's like, honey, that may be the news they give you on the surface, but the spiritually realm, we know things are possible and not impossible for the Lord our Savior. Okay, so she pretty much like dissed that idea, but go on and tell me what you really feel about it, so we can just go on and ease your mind because you're gonna have a baby. Then we go back to the French photographer and Maya. He's telling Maya she can do more uh, for her this go around professionally if she stays in uh, where we got dog in London, Paris. I think it's Paris, London. They're in. But he wants to show her some other counties adjacent to them, and so that they can take some beautiful pictures. Amp her up over there on the international level, so her career can soar. And along with her, it would definitely be him going on as well. His career soaring as a photographer. So, hey, you lift me up, I lift you up, we both eat. Okay, very well. Then we have Maya getting very stoked about this opportunity she could possibly have. But I'm like, where are you trying to go home to baby girl Liz? Weren't you so upset about, you being away from her, this, that, and the third? I'm like, come on. Come on. Then next time we know you're going to probably want to move over there to Paris to make your career be even bigger. And you're going to try to do it because you don't want Lizzie and Nicole to have a relationship. Go on and say what it is. I see it. I see it on we call it looming from the outer skirts. I see what you're doing, Maya. You ain't funny. But anyway, or writers, I should say. Then we got RJ is hurt about Thomas being fired, because you don't understand why one person had to be devastated to uplift another one. You know what I'm saying? But that's just life. One person die, another person is born to replace. You're gonna always have a loser, but yet you're gonna have a winner. That's just the way the cookie crumbles at times. But RJ said, I don't want to rain on your parade, but he is my brother. I feel for him. I even have a chance to talk to him about it. It must have just happened. He said, yeah, it just happened, but he said, I'm proud of it. You deserve it. You deserve it. I'm like, how does he deserve it? He just came out the blue talking about he wanted to design. That's something the writers just threw on us, That's like, here, a piece of meat raw. Try it. It's sushi. See if you can acquire the taste. Whatever, writers, whatever. Moving on from that situation, we go back to Nicole's trying to explain to Vivian her mom's secondary infertility. And she's still on her mind very strongly. And as she's still trying to get her mother a little more education on that diagnosis the doctor gave her, Julius walks in, her father, and she goes on to tell her father what she basically told her mother, and he's not accepting it either, but he was kind of speechless. And I'm like, what? Julius speechless when it comes to baby girl Nicole? Oh no. But that even threw him off the track of the train. Okay, we go to commercial, we come back, we have Julius has hit the roof, and he's blaming the doctor, and he's quick to judgment to almost lynch that doctor up and throw away the key and put her in the river. Okay, and put some weights on it so she can float real deep to the bottom. Okay, because he didn't want her coming back after giving his baby girl that kind of nonsense diagnosis. Okay, there Julius is reassuring Nicole to keep her faith. He said, you will have a baby. Don't give up, baby girl. You've done too much good for things to turn out to be totally negative for you in your present and your future with you trying to start a family. Julius gives her a hug of embracement and encouragement. I'm like, okay, Julius, I feel you, baby. I feel you on that. Okay, then we have Maya is discussing with Rick the possibility of staying a little longer in Paris, and he's seeing and hearing what she's saying. He said, sure, we can do that. We can do that, baby girl. We can do that. Then we got Zende is welcoming Nicole home to a romantic night, and Nicole is shocked and sad at the same time. I mean, she came home after telling her mother and father, what she needed to get off her chest about this baby infertility thing. And when she comes home, everything is kind of lit up. I'm like, he should have turned the lights off, but then it would have really been beautiful, right? It really would have been beautiful. But anyway, he's basically letting her know that he loved her and he wants to tell her his big surprising news. Then we have Maya thinking about her modeling in Paris instead of going back home to her baby girl Liz. She's thinking about her career now. I'm like, ooh, how the tides turn when it seems like you're going to be on front center stage, okay? She's gonna bit that apple of entertainment and the limelight, and she want it. But then later on, she's gonna holler foul and want to go embrace her baby and go back to baby making mode or baby mode, mother mode. I'm like, make up your mind. You either want to be in the limelight or you want to be in the family spotlight. Okay, yeah, because you can't have both. Not really. You can't. One is gonna suffer and the other one's gonna flourish. Okay. Whoo, just like money. But another money. You know what I mean? It's going to be an upside. It's going to be a downside. There's always consequences. Moving on from there, we have Julius and Vivian talking about Nicole and her misfortunate situation she's gotten herself into, or she's found to have herself into, and he's just howling, foul, 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 foul. Then we have Nicole is not joyful of Zende's news, not like she's supposed to be, and he's giving her the benefit of the doubt. Then Zendaya is talking about he must have been a saint somewhere in his past because the karma is just blessing him, blessing him, blessing him. I'm like, no, not really. Especially if you're talking about having a baby, because Nicole got some issues going on. She got that Amina Rhea, okay, that like scarring tissue, the disappearance of a period, all that has to do with her new profound diagnosis medically. But of course, she's going to get in and tell him the news. Nicole is thinking about the diagnosis as he's talking, and she needs to tell Zendaya. She don't want to keep it from Zendaya. And I applaud her and the writers for going on getting this kind of mess off the table so you can discuss it, you can do something about it, and we move on. You know what I'm saying? And she goes on to tell Zendaya, he's not hearing that. He's not believing that diagnosis. He was just like Julius, trying to, do that brave front, but still concerned. But you don't want that person to know that you're concerned, that it's really, really, really affecting. And that's baby girl Nicole. So he's like, I don't care what them doctors say. I don't care. I don't want it. Look, guess what? We're going to have a baby. Maybe not now. Down the road, we will have a baby. Okay? But I just think it's a lot to stir up the pot, to have discord on Maya and the Avant sisters fighting pretty much. And then they have to bring Sasha back in now to throw something in the mix to make sure her marriage is not kept on an even keel. We gotta have some drama somewhere here and there, of course. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it all day, every day. But some foolishness I just can't get with. Let's just wait till the wintertime or fall. Okay, let's have smooth sailing this summer. But again, that wouldn't be the drama that you need to drama up to keep these ratings high, right? Okay. So that was my spiel for yesterday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful that aired on beautiful Wednesday 24. And I'll be back sometime today to give you today's episode, which is Thursday the 25th. You all take care. Blessings to you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.